Happy Wednesday, guys. Sorry I did not pop right up here, but I was coughing right as I hit the intro. Welcome, AEW Dynamite, June 1st, LA Forum. MJF speaks. Holy shit, we are in our Double or Nothing Fallout episode of Dynamite. Card looks stacked, and tonight's going to be a really interesting night. I think we could possibly see a debut of some kind. LA is a big market. I was supposed to be at Dynamite tonight, but we elected not to go after a big Double or Nothing weekend and a lot going on with our day-to-day schedules and how early the show starts on the West Coast. We would have really struggled to get up to LA in time to make the show. So just to relieve us, of our stress, we opted not to go to the show and just chill out and watch the show with you guys. So I'm looking forward to this. I'll be talking a lot about Double or Nothing as we go through here. During the show, and a big Double or Nothing review drops tomorrow. It looks so good. I'm so excited to give you guys this review. I've been working on it today. I'm about 30% done with the editing. I'll wrap it up tonight and upload it to YouTube tomorrow. I'm going to render it in 4K, so it'll probably be like an 8-hour time just to get the video saved, and then another couple of hours to get it up to YouTube. But it will be up tomorrow. Looks great. You guys should really enjoy it, and you'll have my full thoughts on Double or Nothing. Unfortunately, though, I recorded it before tonight's Dynamite, so I'm hoping we don't see anything too catastrophic. If MJF just quits on live TV, I have no idea what we're going to see. We could see anything. Either way, I'm excited. About a minute until the show, according to my clock. Or the show might be starting right now, but Big Bang Theory's wrapping up. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. I will be saying hi to everybody here in the chat in 1 second. I'm just getting my little ducks in a row. Right on. If you're here, of course, you know the drill. Thumbs up button would be superb. And make sure you subscribe if you're not already. I need as many of them likes as I can get, so hook us up tonight because this should be a pretty big Dynamite. Good to see Donnie, CC, Dan Price, Rodrigo, Chaz, Lecce, Jet the Hawk, Alex, Jimmy, K-Dog's Kennel. What's up, Kevin? Good to see you. We've got Rodrigo. Did I get you earlier? I think I did. Deshaun is here. Right on. Jay Lambo, Kevin, Sherry, Hassan, Janine, Sam, Justin. Good to see everybody here. TJ, what's up, man? Cheers to you. I only have one beer in the fridge. I forgot to go buy some today, so it's going to be one beer and one gummy. That's all I need. All right, here we go. I'm half bummed and half relieved to not be in LA right now for Dynamite. I've never been to the Forum. I was really looking forward to going. I know a few listeners are there. I'm sorry for not being able to meet you guys. Wow, I like the stage. It looks like the stage is, or the ramp goes all the way to the ring, I think. Is MJF going to open up the show again, just like you did at Double or Nothing? Nope, CM Punk. Of course it's got to be CM Punk. He's the champ. Oh, man. Like I said, I have never seen CM Punk wrestle in person before, and the first time I get to see him wrestle, he wins the world title. Very cool. Again, I can't say it enough times. Stay tuned tomorrow. Double or Nothing review, my experience, my review of the show, the whole deal. You're going to hear all of that tomorrow with a lot of footage that I took. A lot. Looks good with the belt, doesn't he? Hey, let me ask you, because I still have not seen the show, like, at home. Like, heard the commentary, watched it on pay-per-view. Was CM Punk's speech on the pay-per-view or no? Look at him diving into the audience. Very cool. Oh, I'm so bummed I'm not in LA, but next time, they will be back. Hell, they might even come down here to San Diego. We can go visit AEW in the whale's vagina. That's what I'd like to see. Well, give me over-under, guys. What do we got on a length of CM Punk's title run? Is it summer of Punk and no fall of Punk and no winter of Punk? Is it just the summer? And does he cough it up at All Out? Oh, that's right. FTR and Punk. Who are they taking on? The Acclaimed and Hikuleu, I think, right? Or is that a different match? I think that's a 10-man tag. It was not on the pay-per-view. Okay, I thought maybe they caught some of it, but, Speech was great. Nobody left. Because when I tweeted out that nobody was leaving, and then I'm like, well, maybe it's still on pay-per-view. I don't know, but the entire building stayed full. Nobody was bum rushing the exits to get out or anything like that. Everybody stayed and listened to him. Very cool. And you'll hear this in the review tomorrow, but I kind of think the Punk and Hangman finish was a little bit of a nod to Brett and Piper at WrestleMania 8. Piper with the bell, about to waffle Brett, and then changes his mind and throws the bell outside of the ring and opts not to use it and then gets caught and beat. Kind of the same thing. And CM Punk has a lot of nods to Brett in his matches. Yo! Oh, so it's a gun boy? Oh, it's the gun club and Max Caster. All right, I claim the other guy's hurt. It's Ass Boys and a Cast Boy. Oh, yeah, that bitch got found guilty? Is that what it is? I don't know. I'm barely even paying attention to that trial. All I know is she's evil. Look at Bowens in the wheelchair. Oh, okay. I see how it is. He is wearing pink and black, though. Look at the Ass Boys. San Diego. Hey, don't boo San Diego. I know everybody has problems with Tony Khan. There's so much angst all over wrestling social media. It's ridiculous. So angry. I like the form. Looks good. I really wanted to go to the show because the Pistons, my Detroit Pistons, have won a championship in that building before. I kind of want to be there and breathe the air. My girlfriend Elizabeth has been to the Forum a bunch of times. She says it's kind of in a gnarly part of town. What's going on, Nathan? Why are you scissoring me? Yeah, I was kind of the same way. I didn't pick both of them to win. I just thought that was a little bit too obvious, K-Dog's Kennel. But Britt and Cole winning, like you'll hear tomorrow, at the end of the day, I have no issue with. Loud Ass Boys chant, too. Pretty cool for the Ass Boys, though. You know, those guys are young. They're in there on TV with the world champ. Hey, I got a bold prediction on the on Jungle Boy, Luchasaurus, and Christian. I don't think Christian turns heel. I think Luchasaurus does. They did that Survivor Series, like, 88 type of thing at the pay-per-view, I noticed. Like, Christian, I think, lifted Jungle Boy up on his shoulders, and Luchasaurus was kind of looking at him like, what the fuck? Kind of like when Hogan picked up Elizabeth, you know? And I think maybe there could be some jealousy, and all the fans are expecting a Christian heel turn. They've been teasing it forever, and they make a sharp right and swerve us and turn Lucha instead. We already have a big monster over babyface right now in Wardlow. You might need a heel. Or maybe turn Jungle Boy heel. And Christian and Jungle Boy can both turn on Luchasaurus together. And then you make Jungle Boy like a Christian-like character, wearing big obnoxious glasses, red mesh shirts, weird-ass promos. I don't know if Jungle Boy's got that in him or not. But I want some sort of a swerve there that's not the obvious one. But I think they have to lose the belts before that happens. There's the champ. Punk was hilarious in the post-match speech. He told the fans, he goes, remind me to never try the buckshot lariat again, because he goofed on 2 of them. Just knees buckled or something. What's up, DJ Scandalous? Good to see you. Yeah, that's a bold prediction, right? I'll bite my edible in half. Sure he can. Jungle Boy can be a heel. Change his look up a little bit. Could be cocky, you know. Maybe he needs some facial hair and a tattoo or something. I don't know, but he's very young, but that doesn't disqualify him, I don't think. A-list stars, huh? Who's in the crowd? Jungle Man. Cornette went crazy on the review of Anarchy match and hates Jericho even more. I could fucking care less. That match was one of the damnedest things I've ever seen, and I think it was even crazier for the people watching it at home, because I couldn't make heads or tails what was happening from my seat. But our seats had access to this lounge, this Bud Light lounge. We had a private snack bar, private bathroom for everybody in the section, and that's where Moxley, Danielson, and Kingston and company came through. Got videos of them up there. Spotted Tony Chimmel working security for AEW, which is really weird. I didn't even know he was working there. But it looks like Tony Chimmel might be in AEW. I'd like to see Punk and FTR do more trios matches. Like, imagine those two against, like, Hangman and the Bucks or something, or Kenny and the Bucks, or the 3 of them, excuse me. Oh, are you doing scissors because of Max Caster? Did I finally understand that now? I get it. Takes old dudes a little longer to figure shit out. I've been watching Orange is the New Black. I didn't know if you were referencing Scissor Sisters. Who knows? Can never tell with you guys. If you're here, by the way, smash that thumbs up button for me. Appreciate everybody being here. Oh, Beast Incarnate, it was amazing seeing Martha Hart live. I don't know how her speech and the hat and all that came off on TV. I have no idea, you know, what the reviews are, but she had my full attention, you know, for everything that she was saying. She looked to be having a great time. You'll see tomorrow in the review. I've got some video of her after the trophy presentation. She's just dancing. She just dances her way right back to through the tunnel. She looked like she was having a blast, and that warmed my heart. And it was rough. I held it together, but I got up to the line of becoming the CM Punk guy from United Center just for a minute. I almost made it, held back, just tried to, you know, get as much footage of it as I could. All right, first picture of the night. And Martha's sweet, you know. I mean, she just, I shouldn't talk shit about Dana Warrior. I just would much prefer Martha Hart over Dana Warrior doing any sort of public thing, you know, for her husband. You know, the Ultimate Warrior and Owen Hart were about as two different types of men as you could ever find, you know. But I was happy to see, like, those are some major things. Good as cool to see Athena's debut live. Good to see Punk win the world title. Good to see the Owen Cup, the first year of that. And really cool to see the Bucks and the Hardys, too. All that stuff was just a fucking trip, man. Oh, Wardlow and JD Drake coming up tonight. Fuck. I guess Wardlow's luck has run out. Here I thought he was on the verge of a big push. He's going to beat MJF and go on just to slaughter everybody and maybe even eventually win the world title at some point. But now that they're putting him in the ring with JD Drake, Wardlow does not stand a chance. Hopefully Wardlow can pull off the upset, but most likely Drake's going to pin him, squash him, fuck him up something good. Rest in peace, Wardlow. That's okay. Can't grieve forever. Punk versus Okada or Kenta at Forbidden Door. Punk and Kenta is interesting. That would be actually really good. I mean, he took his finisher right from Kenta. I don't know. I still might say Okada. But fucking Danielson, man. I'm more interested in seeing Danielson work with somebody from New Japan than Punk, to be honest with you. What's up, Greg? Just saw WWE posted Michael Cole has been there 25 years. Yes, he has. I remember the very first day he turned up in 1997. I'm like, who the fuck is that? And he was basically coming in as Todd Pettengill was going out. So as long as Cole has been there 25 years and Pettengill's been gone for 25 years. Think about that. He was so little, skinny, and young looking and dorky. Now he's a fucking asshole. Yelling at Pat McAfee for what he wears to WrestleMania and shit. What an ass. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. Congrats to Michael Cole. Like him or not, he is very good at his job. Even though he blocked me on Twitter. Yeah, Drake's from Shelby, North Carolina. About 20 minutes from. I used to date a girl from Shelby, and she was country as hell. I dated her in 1996. And I met her whole family, even drove out there once with her. And, man, that's my only time in Shelby. But I am familiar with Shelby. I might have gone to a bowling tournament out there once, back in my amateur bowling days. Good old Shelby. Only 20 minutes from you, huh? Oh, Punk. Fuck. He's pissed. Punk's mad at himself. He's like, first the buck shots, now this. Punk is slipping around. Don't want that shit to, like, get in your head where you have some sort of little botch or mess up in every match. Oh, good. Tony Schiavone speaks with Athena. Kind of cool that she debuted at Double or Nothing. Athena is also the name of Owen Hart's daughter. Don't forget, what's his name? Oh, did you say mic drop? Right on. Punk and Gunn. Did they ever have any run-ins in WWE? Yeah, it was Malcolm Biffins, right? What's his name? Wesley Stillwater or something like that. Whenever but Stokely Hathaway debuted, all in the same match. Y'all got to tighten this up, all y'all. This is a sloppy match, I ain't gonna lie. What are you gonna do? A GTS into a shatter machine or a big rig? That's what it's now. It's a big rig, right? And there it is. Oh no, he's still on his feet. Pulls him down. I don't know how much of CM Punk's butt crack y'all caught on the pay-per-view, but I got a full view of it. Might have caught about 10% taint. Oh, yeah. All right, and the champ and the tag team champs win. Or the soon-to-be tag champs, I should say. Owen even does the crotch chop. Look at all that gold. I got to knock out these supers coming in. K-Dog's Kennel, Bub's doing good. I was terrified to leave him for the weekend, but he handled everything like a boss because that's what he is, and he's doing good. He's really hanging in there. Now I need to get him to continue to be healthy for the next month because I'm going to Hawaii next month, and I got to leave him for a week. So I just need him to be cool until then, and then we can deal with whatever's going to happen at the end of the summer. But that's my next big stress out moment coming up in July. Doesn't look like anybody's coming out. Just want to make sure. All right, I want to make sure I don't miss any other ones. Deshaun, I owe you a shout-out from that $5 super chat you dropped earlier when Justin Roberts said, well, the shit's about to hit the fan for the Anarchy in the Arena match. That was gold. It was. I might have got that on. I'm trying to think if I got footage of him saying that, but it was awesome. Crowd popped. We laughed, all of us. It was so cool. All right, Punk's going to speak, and then, Eric, I'll knock out that $5 chat from you in 1 second. Let's just hear what Punk has to say. Hopefully lots of good things. Thumbs up button and a like would be appreciated.
You know, I've never done drugs in my life, but I'd imagine this is what it feels like.
He's never done drugs in his life, but he imagines this was what it feels like. Kinda. Depends on what drug.
There's still miles to travel. There's still roads to travel on hell. I know I gotta get better. That's what this championship's about.
At least Punk's owning shit.
Be here if my road to success wasn't littered with mistakes, and those mistakes are just learning moments, and goddamn it, I'm gonna learn, and I'm gonna get better. And you can call me what you want, positive, negative, but you gotta call me the champ.
Champ. He's here.
So, those things Plug hasn't done, I've done. And I'll tell you, yeah, it feels that good to do those things.
Those things Punk hasn't done, I've done.
Being serious for a minute.
That's hilarious.
Means the world to me. In the crowd right now is my beautiful wife and my baby girl, and those are the only two
Damn, you flew out the family from Kakalaki. Way to go, Dax. I love FTR.
being the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champion means the world to me in cash. So when you come on my stage, when you come in my ring, and you attack me and my best friend, that don't sound well with me. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you're from a different company,
Ooh, MJF is up next, y'all. Oh, next. Still don't have any idea what's going on with that.
out here and let me kick your ass.
I don't believe it's a work. I just believe it might be a work now. You know, might have started out as not one, turned into one. That has happened plenty of times in the past. But I definitely think some drama was going down this weekend. And Tony Khan and MJF weren't working the whole wrestling world, including journalists, websites, and their own talent. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're going to find out right now at Forbidden Door. Tanahashi? Oh, yes. Yes. So this is who Punk's going to face? Now, can we get Danielson and Okada? Would be great. Is he there? He is there. I love him. Look at that. Good to see Ace on American soil out here in L.A. I'd like to see Tanahashi and John Cena, to be honest. I think that'd be a fun match, too. So that's our match? Is it a title match? I was talking during a lot of Punk's promo, so I didn't catch much of what he said. Oh, he's going like this. Title's on the line. Punk and Tanahashi. Well, They've just sold me a ticket. That didn't take much. No problem. Or a pay-per-view buy, I should say. Eric from earlier, appreciate the $5. I saw MJF live twice in the most magical place in the world, Long Island, New York, then seeing him in WrestleMania 20 live. WrestleMania 20? What was he doing at WrestleMania? Maybe WrestleMania 30? Was he an extra or something? That might be it. That's right, CM Punk. All right, so Johnny Elite's got an open contract to fight someone. Bray Wyatt has been tweeting some interesting shit the last 2 days, saying it's almost time and it's almost here and all sorts of shit. Got his name changed back to Wyatt. Has Hikuleo been in doing anything in AEW yet? Good to see Athena. So happy she's there. I don't know what took so long. Man, Wardlow, you're going to get your ass kicked by JD Drake. I hate that he's got to wrestle him. Oh, Moxley and Garcia. Here he is. MJF. I got his whole intro on camera at the pay-per-view because I knew whoever came out was going to be a big deal. Here he comes. What is he going to have to say after getting splattered on the mat? Is he going to sell any of this? Is he going to hobble out there? Is he going to be limping? No, he seems to be walking all right. Eric, appreciate that 10. MJF is a god among men. He's pretty awesome. Turn his music off. Because, I mean, even without any, like, MJF drama, no showing the meet and greet and any perceived problems and plane tickets, even without all of that, if the match would have just happened with no drama attached to it, that's the way I would have booked it anyway. So there's not, you can't even really tell if it, if he was punished or if that was a condition for his release. I think that's what was going to happen to him regardless. That was the decision that needed to be made for Wardlow. I bet you are, MJF.
But all you people want to do is hear me talk, right? That's what you want, right? You want to hear me talk? I'll talk. But this is Max Friedman talking. Big merger, boss. A lot of important executives here tonight to watch your product. Would be a real shame if something bad happened.
Oh.
I wouldn't want to embarrass you, man. Speaking of embarrassing, you've been trying to sit down with me to hash things out for quite some time now, haven't you?
So he's talking right to Tony Khan, huh? Shut the fuck up. He's going to quit. Yeah, he's going to quit.
Too little, too late.
I quit. He's going to do the Bret Hart thing. I quit and throw the mic down.
Here's why. When this company first started, it was all friends wrestling. Everybody was handed a ticket, except for me. See, I had to write my own. And boy, do I have good penmanship. Because I created moment after moment after moment for this company, and I still get no respect. Nobody is on my level. No one. Everything I touch turns to gold.
No one is on your level. Wardlow beat you like a bitch. So I'd say Wardlow's on your level.
Every time
Punk or MJF a little Pillman. Thanks for 10 more, Eric. A lot of Piper though too. Appreciate 10 more from you, my friend.
Under a microscope because I'm the only guy who is capable of carrying this company on my back as I have for months.
Carry the company on his back, says MJF.
It's funny I hear boos, but I also hear clapping.
I've been screwed by Stone Cold Steve Austin. I've been screwed by Shawn Michaels, the boy toy. I've been screwed by the World Wrestling Federation. Mm-hmm. A lot of people were calling him that all weekend.
You're not the only problem. No, it's the boys in the back too. Because the boys in the back all want my spot. Well, guess what? You want my spot, you can have it. Because I don't want to be here anymore.
Cool. Well, it's a work now. You got to remember that sometimes things that aren't a work can be turned into a work. That's definitely what we're seeing here.
You sit there on your phones, tweeting out your opinions like they're worth a damn. Let me explain something to you people. You don't know shit.
Now, I agree with MJF on that. Whole lot of people making a whole lot of assumptions over the weekend.
Your opinions suck.
And their opinions all suck too.
Change at the drop of a dime, and then you pretend your new opinions are the same as your old. For example, man, I always knew MJF was a good wrestler. Really? That's interesting. Because last time I checked, you guys pretended I sucked in the ring for a long time. And why is that, huh? Because I'm not untrained like all your faves? Because I don't pretend to watch New Japan? Because I don't dump my opponents on their head? Because I'm not reckless? What is it? Is it because I'm not chasing star ratings, guys? What is it?
Man, he's just fucking putting everybody down. This is great.
Be the best. Well, newsflash, I am the best. I'm the best in the world. Because I'm the only guy who makes you feel. And unlike all those boys, I don't gotta do a bunch of bullshit to get you there. I am a generational talent, and you people consistently
Promo of his life.
take me for granted. But it's not just you.
If he wins World Championship gold in either company, they'll say, yeah, this was the night.
Here's something you guys can't take for granted. Here's something he doesn't want you to know. Do you guys know who the second biggest minute-for-minute draw is in this entire company? Nope, you wish. It's me. It's me. And if you don't believe me, do me a favor. Ask Statboy Tony in the back. See what he's got to say.
Stat Boy Tony. Anybody got Stat Boy Tony's number? Let's hit him up.
He's a man who's been busted his ass for since day one. No. Make sure he
He
hoards
is fucking fired up.
all that money so he can give it to all the new ex-WWE guys he keeps bringing in.
MJF he is so money it hurts. And there might be a little bit of truth to that. You know, he's still making that base contract money apparently. He needs an extension, hasn't gotten one yet. And WWE guys are coming in left and right, making a lot more than him.
Ex-WWE guy?
I knew he was going to say WWE a lot on the mic. I knew he was.
You don't get it, man. Here's the problem with you, boss. You got a position of power in a wrestling company when the only position you should be assuming is behind the guardrail with all of them. I don't want to wait till 2024, but you don't listen to me. So allow me to make it a little bit easier for you. Tony, I want you to fire me. Tony, don't tell me down, you piece of shit.
Damn.
Shut your mouth. Look at me, Tony. Look at me. I want you to fire me. You.
Cutting his mic off. Oh, the lights went out. I'm like, oh shit, is somebody gonna fucking kill him. That was crazy good. That was crazy good. Promo of his life. One of the better promos in modern times. In terms of ones that you could kind of, for a minute, believe, you know? That's why AEW, you know, they're doing the right thing. You know, if there really was some legitimate beef, and clearly it seems like there is, you know, it's so hard to get anybody to believe anything anymore in wrestling. I mean, it's work or whatever, you know, like just if you have something that is creating so much buzz where nobody really knows what's going on, nobody has any really true concrete answers, it's all assumption no matter what you're doing, whether you're in AEW, whether you're a fan, whether you are a journalist, dirt sheet, host, whatever, none of us know any more than the other. Run with it. You know, make the fucking most of it, man. So if there is some legitimate issue between the two, you know, they got to get together and say, this is going to be great TV. I need you to go out there and just fucking lambaste me and just destroy me, rake me over the coals in your promo, demand to be fired, quit, whatever. And I would imagine if I peek over here to social media, I bet you the feedback's pretty goddamn good. They cut his mic and cut right to black. That's great. That is great. Man. Whew. Good shit. Good shit. Man, I'm out of breath now. If you're just tuning in, we just watched MJF's ridiculously good promo of his life, for sure. And I definitely think you could at least put this on the list of best promos in AEW history, maybe the best one. And if you want to go back further than that in history, I don't know how far back in modern times you want to go with how good this promo was, but I imagine it's the best, one of the best since our world champion dropped that pipe back in 2011. Great shit, man. It's a modern day pipe bomb. Man, good stuff. Good stuff. If you're just joining us, please do me a favor, smash the thumbs up button and subscribe. We're here every single Wednesday watching these Dynamites. There might be a few less Wednesdays we do this in the summer because that's my busy time at work. But for the most part, we're going to try to be here every Wednesday, give or take a few. And tomorrow on the channel, I drop my big Double or Nothing 2022 review. I was in Vegas, went to the show, got a ton of footage, recorded a nice, fun review. Just got to edit it tonight and throw it up on the channel. And it's going to be good. I already love the way it looks. So stay tuned, subscribe, Twitter, @GoodMicWork, all that fun shit. And Super Chats are open. Wow, look at the commentary team. It's like, well, how the hell are we going to follow that, Excalibur? You want to read one of your promo reads here? All Micro Machine style? Jesus, that was fucking crazy. Jim Ross, please don't compare Tanahashi to anybody. I don't know where that's going. Just don't compare anybody who's not from America with anybody else, because I know what you're going to say. Show me who I got. I think that's the right call, Tanahashi and Punk, because I don't know if I'd really want to see Okada and Punk as much as I want to see Okada and someone else. Yeah, there you go. Just climb up on his desk and drop a big old Stanley steamer right in the middle of it, right on his phone. That ought to do it. I'm glad it worked for you in your last job. All right, here comes Johnny Nitro. So if he's got an open, or a Johnny Elite, if he has an open challenge here, we're not at the top of the hour or anything like that, so I wouldn't anticipate anybody major here. No Bray Wyatt. I don't think it would be Cesaro or anybody like that. It's probably going to be a match that maybe Johnny Elite is going to win because he did lose his debut. Oh, Miro. That one would be great. I'd love it to be Miro. I hope you're right, Alex. Ah, it is Miro. Nice. Well, sorry, Johnny Elite. How long? How many months has he been out?
To get closer to you. So I will return to AEW to help my fellow man. The bastards, the punks, the cowboys, and the pagans too. And I will redeem them all.
He's going to redeem us all.
And those good deeds is what's gonna bring me back to the kingdom of heaven. Where I will find you.
Is that a long scar across his chest? It's kind of faint, but
It's my heart that's broken. My God, I no longer wish to come home. I now want to come and take yours. The Redeemer is back. Flawless.
the Redeemer is back. But is it not who Nitro is facing? Okay. Good to see Miro back. I like the swirling flames in the tunnels. That's awesome. There he is. I am Redeemer. For the 5.5 seconds I went to church when I was a kid, my parents kind of wanted us as kids to go to church, and I was immediately very not enjoying the experience. And to my parents' credit, they gave me a break and just said I don't have to go if I wanted to go, and I never went again. But the name of our church was called Our Redeemer. Our Redeemer. Went like 3 weeks, and I'm like, nah. No, thank you. I'll be outside playing baseball with my friends on a Sunday afternoon. Redeemer. And he married well, says Jim Ross. Can always count on Jim Ross. And sometimes Jim Ross is not wrong. Every now and then, JR is not wrong. Did they say Lana has now an OnlyFans? Made $20 million in an hour and a half. All right, help me out. We got John Morrison and Rusev matches in WWE that we can think about. Surely we got some of those, right? Spectra, appreciate that. $10 just hopped in. Do you think MJF's promo is a work shoot? Absolutely it is. You can't draw that type of emotion in a 100% shoot. I don't know what percentage is shoot and what percentage is worked at this point. I would assume to be able to cut a promo like that, you have to be at some sort of an understanding behind the scenes. You can't still have turmoil and uncertainty and be allowed to go out and say that. Not how it works. So I'm inclined to believe that at least for the time being, MJF and Tony Khan have reached some sort of an agreement and have decided to ride this wave of buzz and controversy that's surrounding AEW, and it's been the talk of the town, maybe has even outweighed the news of Punk becoming champion. So you don't just go on like business as usual. You use this, man. Think about how the Attitude Era started. How did it start? Austin McMahon. It's reversed here. I think Tony's going to try to be the babyface in this. But that type of stuff was really able to capture the audience's attention. And a rest star versus owner conflict was able to turn the tables in the Monday Night Wars. Not saying that MJF and Tony Khan is the same thing. It's not. But in terms of what wrestling fans are talking about all week long on social media, I think MJF and Tony Khan is going to dominate a lot of that news, especially with WWE not doing much. They got Hell in a Cell coming up, but there's nothing too juicy going on there. Other than the fact that, not surprisingly, they have no fucking clue what to do with their own tag team titles, so they put the tournament on hold for the women for a while, now that Sasha and Naomi are gone. I say just scrap the titles altogether. You clearly have no clue how to book a division. So why even try? Why even bother? Give it up. Alundra Blaze them shits right in the trash can. Just focus on what the good stuff you do got going on. Hopefully the rise of Riddle. And Cody. If it's Tony versus MJF, MJF is the face. Yeah, that's probably true. But he's getting a pretty big heel reaction from the crowd right now. But that has been a lot of the talk, you know, like AEW slaughtered NXT in the ratings, pretty much put them out of business, completely made them change directions, change their format, identity of the show, strip everything down and gut everything internally and release a whole bunch of your great talent that made the brand what it was. And then they all go to AEW and get put over, the AEW stars. I can kind of understand that side a little bit. But I'm not looking at every single match as an NXT guy versus an AEW guy. I'm just looking at two wrestlers facing each other who both work for AEW right now. So depending on where they are in their current trajectory, you know, that's how I determine who should win a match, not where they used to work before. But that's why all the fans who are complaining about Britt Baker, I'm like, shut up. Because those same fans bitching about Britt Baker would say if Ruby Soho won, oh, they're just putting over another WWE guy. So it's just a constant criticism no matter what you do from, you know, that special section of fans. The ones who weren't hugged. All right, we are back to Miro and Morrison. Yeah, reality. It was started by the Montreal Screwjob, but you didn't know the Attitude Era was here until the Austin McMahon stuff was happening. Then you're like, oh, we're in a very interesting time right now because none of this shit has happened. But yeah, technically you could trace it back to that, but they weren't getting into that too hard until 98. They were trying. We had the Attitude Era commercials, remember, in late 97? But it was just kind of bubbling at that point. Bubbling, and then the Vince and Austin stuff skyrocketed it. And that's what shot it to the moon. McMahon and Austin. But like the type of wrestler and personality that MJF has, I think is better for AEW right now because of promos like that. He cannot. Those moron writers in WWE would never be able to script something that authentic feeling ever on their best goddamn day. All right, Johnny Elite top rope. I think Johnny Elite's about to be 1 and 2. What's he going for here? That's the Miro kick. If MJF does actually sign a new extension, we'll know that. That will come out. That's it. The fucking... Oh, my God. Tap, baby, tap. All right, Miro picks up the win. Good to see him back on his winning ways, and hopefully back to some gold at some point. Jesus, he was gone way too long. Let's keep him on TV if we can, AEW. That'd be great. Spectra, appreciate that $10. Earlier on, I actually heard people say they were done with AEW because Punk's an ex-WWE guy. Aw, that's so sad. Wrestling will sure miss them. Feels like MJF should go after these ex-WWE guys, maybe culminating with beating Punk for the title. Yeah. Especially if he goes through a slew of ex-WWE guys, maybe even gaining some momentum along the way, and then you do an MJF Punk double turn in the match, and MJF wins the title. That's what you do. That's what you do. But maybe it's not what you do. It'd just be one cool option of things you could do. But just let MJF continue to build. He'll face an ex-WWE guy for the next several weeks on TV, and he'll beat each one, cut a little work shoot promo at the end. Nothing crazy like tonight, just a little miniature version of that after each one. Build himself up, get a title shot, all out, CM Punk. Although Punk's in his hometown, might be hard to get a double turn done in that city. But do it somewhere else. Or in Chicago. See if you can pull it off. And MJF debuts the following week on Dynamite as your new babyface AEW champion. With a brand new contract. Worth millions. JCS 186, appreciate the $2. I tweeted you the uncensored end of MJF promo. Oh, thank you for that. The non-bleeped version. Here comes the JAS. Okay, so you just called him a fucking mark. That's great. All right, here comes the Backstreet Boys. Boy banded up. They were all in white at the pay-per-view. I still have to watch the whole match on TV because it looked just insane. Kingston was crazy in that. I liked it way more than the Stadium Stampede. I didn't find it to be nearly as silly, a lot more violent. A couple of, maybe comedy spots sprinkled around, but mostly it was pretty fucking brutal. Hey, are we missing a guy? Who are they missing? Oh, Garcia. Oh, I love it. I love it. Appreciate us. Like, acknowledge us. Okay. Princes of Pain. That's what they say they are. They're both great promos. They had a promo on Twitter I saw today that was just amazing right after the match. Oh.
What you deserve is the winners of the Anarchy in the Arena, the Jericho Appreciation Society.
Listened to 2 Chalk as Jerichos on the trip to Vegas in the car. One with Bob Mould, who was an old WCW creative guy. And the other one was with Martin Cove. Sensei Kreese from Cobra Kai. Both were awesome. That was a great shot of Eddie fumbling down, bloody and dirty with a gas can. He was flipping out after the match, too.
He comes to the ring with a gas can, pours gasoline all over me, and wants to light me on fire.
What kind of man burns another man? Yeah, right? A wizard.
And then there's that other piece of trash, Brian Danielson, who says, oh yeah, and he says at the end of the match, and I quote, I'm going to kick his expletive head in. You want yeses? Well, after he said he's going to kick my head in, Big Jake and I choked him out, and he lost the match. And he's not here tonight.
Oh, that sucks. I was kind of hoping he was.
That's the same thing that Daniel Garcia is going to do to that fathead Jon Moxley here in the main event of Dynamite. Because it's like I say, like we say, every time sports entertainers versus pro wrestlers, sports entertainers win.
Always.
Sports entertainers always win.
That's right, y'all. Oh. Death Triangle? Hell yeah. Oh, good. I'm so glad Eddie's out there. Oh, yeah, they kind of had some dissension, right? Yes. Blood and guts. Regal said it. Didn't we predict that last week? So Eddie Kingston just made this match on behalf of everybody else who apparently he's not even on good terms with right now. That's awesome. We got Blood and Guts probably for Forbidden Door, which that'll be where the babies will get their win back. Who's here? Oh! He got slocked. I learned that from Orange is the New Black. You put a lock in a sock, whack somebody in the face, slocked. I don't want to get slocked. Oh, he's cutting Jericho's hair. Brutus the Barber Ortiz. That's awesome. Fucking, you cut my hair. Eddie's, what's it called? Slobbering. A true slobber knocker. Blood and Guts. It doesn't have the same ring to it, but you cut my hair. It's not worth that much, Jericho. Come on now. You had some work done in the front. Don't be fronting. We can all see it. You probably went to LeBron's guy. Blood and Guts official. All you had to do is cut somebody's hair if you want to get what you want. Oh no. No. I like Ortiz's hair, especially when he's got it all like puffed out. It's hilarious. Blood and Guts is set. When is the hair versus hair match? Just anytime, right? Probably next week or maybe Rampage. Well, we had a feeling that William Regal they were going to set him up for a Blood and Guts. That would be fucking sweet. Or it's going to be sweet. Zane G, good to see you, man. Thanks for being here. And I appreciate that generous $20 drop in the super chats. I know this live reaction ain't going to got anything to do with my question, but Hogan's BS on saying that Taker broke his neck at Survivor Series, would Undertaker push lasted until the Royal Rumble? I don't know. That story is always weird to me. Like, Taker swears that Hogan tried to pull some shit and act like he was hurt, and Taker didn't know, but I just think that how far away Hogan's head was from the chair, Taker should have noticed that he was safe with him. Like, he had to have known that he had his head I mean, I think if Hogan actually got hit pretty hard, Taker would know it. Like, oh, fuck. You know, he wouldn't be, like, not sure. And then he was like, oh, I hurt him? I didn't know that. You know, so I think Hogan's BS, I don't know how true any of that really is. But assuming that it is, then maybe he would have held it until the Royal Rumble. But I don't think so, because they had already had that Tuesday in Texas thing kind of booked in their mind. They didn't announce it until Survivor Series when Tunney was like, we're going to do a rematch in 2 days. They knew all along that was what they were going to do, and that was going to be the way to hold the title up. So I don't think it affected the booking of Taker's run. I think it probably went all the way it was supposed to go, but that little side bit about Hogan is really strange. And I never really quite understood it, but, you know, Taker always talks about it, so. But yeah, I don't think it would really have mattered.
Helps alleviate stress on skin so you can get back in sync. New Dove Men, a restorative shower for body and mind.
With Xfinity Internet, you get advanced security that helps protect you at home.
Good night, Janine. Oh, crap. I got a fucking spammer.
Vander Holyfield has your back.
I got a spammer.
Hey, thanks.
Got a muffin for Ed.
You don't need these calories.
Well, can we at least split it?
Nope.
Advanced security that helps protect your devices in and out of the home.
I mean, can I have a bite?
Only from Xfinity.
Well, that just means I'm going to have to go in here and change the amount of time that you can be a subscriber, which I believe I can do that right here. Let's just take a look. Customization, that's what I need. Subscribers 4, let's just go. I hate to do this, but let's go 30 minutes. Let's go 45 minutes. That ought to keep everybody at bay. So if you're a new person chiming in here and subscribing, sorry you can't make a comment for 45 minutes because we got spammers. And spammers are dickless. Glad the spammers happened during commercial.
Samoa Joe, a tough loss tonight out in Full here, Double or Nothing. What is the condition of your left shoulder? The shoulder will be fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, no. Who was that, Lethal? Yeah, it's Lethal and Satnam Singh attacking Samoa Joe. That sucks. That makes me think they wrote Joe off or something right there. You know it's all about that boom. I think it was once on a stream I had to ask you guys what he says. Because every time his music hits, I just hear, "Rah, rah, 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 rah." Like, what the fuck is he saying? Oh, he is bringing the belt. That's the old Stampede North American design, which I think that's a nice tribute to design the belts that way. One thing I said in my review that you'll hear tomorrow is that I was not sure about the belts, if they were going to start carrying this shit around with them. I was thinking that maybe for the first week you bring them out, camera can get a good look at them, but then you don't be bringing them to the ring. I think that's too confusing. So this is a Big Ten-manner, huh? This is going to be nuts. Big win for Kyle O'Reilly as well. Kind of an interesting set tonight, huh, for AEW. No chandelier tonight. Must be a strange setup in the arena there. I love Brandon Cutler. Got a Brandon Cutler chant going to the pay-per-view on Sunday. That was fun. Dude's a legend after dressing up like Lita on Friday. Holy shit. Oh, wow. Some reports from the arena. CM Punk came out to talk to MJF, but MJF left through the crowd. Might be some foreshadowing there. That report is from Denise. See if there's any other ones. That's awesome. They might be planting some seeds there. If anybody else is at the show, tell us what's going on. Oof. I mean, I'm glad O'Reilly won that because it was kind of weird that match was even on pay-per-view to begin with because it was a very long show. A lot of people were complaining about the length. And I think that match and that mixed tag, they didn't really need to do. They could have just done that shit on TV. But since Kyle O'Reilly won, I'm like, okay, that's good. That's a big win over an AEW pillar, and it's on pay-per-view, so it helps him. So it's fucking Hardy's. Look at, oh, Jeff's not. Jeff's fucking banged up, man. A lot of people were saying he was looking a bit slow. I didn't catch that Jeff wasn't in the graphics, so it's going to be Christian and Matt Hardy. That's really interesting. Jungle and Lucha and Darby. It's a very unique fivesome. Both teams are, really. Jungle Boy's song also sounds like a lot like a song that's in Teen Wolf, like the original Teen Wolf. That's a crazy-ass soundtrack. Spectre, appreciate the $5, dude. Good to see you. Probably last super chat tonight. I always see Joe on paper, and I'm like, meh. Then see him come out, and then I'm immediately think, well, someone's dying. He is a believable badass. He always has been. That's a bummer that he appears to be injured here. See, like what I was saying earlier, I really want to swerve with Christian and Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. Like, we've all been waiting for Christian to turn heel. But I'd change it up. I'd turn Luchasaurus heel. You know, Statlander, she shed the alien thing. Maybe it's time for Lucha to shed the dinosaur thing. And give him a chance to be a person. You know, Kane unmasked, you know. Everybody does it. He's got a lot of experience now. Or enough experience, I should say. 3 years on TV, pretty regularly. This is great. Christian and fucking Matt Hardy. My God. I have seen them wrestle against each other many times in person. Darby Allin wasn't even fucking born during some of that shit. Have we gotten a Darby Allin Jungle Boy match? Was there one for the TNT title? Or have they not met yet in AEW? Here comes Matt eating some punches. Good to see Christian in the ring, still in great shape. Yeah, I think everybody's just expecting the Christian heel turn. Like, maybe they could swerve us. Do something fun. Turn one of the other guys. Oh, good. Thanks for sending me a video of that. Be interesting to see if that meant anything or if it was just some shit for the crowd. Yes, last year. Okay, they did face. Thank you, Rodrigo. Wow. See, I'm not overall super enamored with Jungle Boy. Like, I think he's okay, but what I do think about Jungle Boy is that he's going to be, like, super good as each year goes by. He gets older, he matures. He already does some spectacular shit. But he is a touch bland for me in other ways. But I think all that stuff's just going to get better with him. Wow, Darby with a torpedo on O'Reilly. Wow, dueling moonsaults. Like, when Jungle Boy starts filling out a little bit more, you know, he could, you know. Ugh. But I think, oh, wow, that's fantastic. Picture in picture. But if you took Jungle Boy and you gave him like an over-the-top obnoxious gimmick, you know, maybe even something similar to Young Bucks, who also, I think, steal or borrow ideas from like Edge and Christian with some of the ridiculous shit they would sometimes wear. And I think if you did give Jungle Boy like a Christian from 2001 type of attitude with the big glasses and the weird shirts, even if he does it poorly, it will probably be pretty good still because of how preposterous his wardrobe is. And I think that might be a fun thing for him to try, like eventually, just be just a ridiculous pretty boy heel. Maybe a little bit like Sammy Guevara, but just a little bit more mature than that. Wow. Lecce, thank you for that $2 heel. Darby beats Punk for the title. Full circle. If I think of Darby winning the AEW title, like I think of Leo Rush winning not Leo Rush, Leon Ruff. Leon Ruff, who is so small, and when he won the North American title, it like fell right off of him. That's what I feel. I feel like it would be the same thing with Darby Allin. A belt's bigger than him. I think right now, MJF is a better candidate to beat Punk for the title just based on where everything is right now. But Darby's incredible. I think he's going to be, I think AEW probably should push him like WWE pushed Jeff Hardy. He should be their Jeff Hardy from, the early to mid-2000s when he was singles in WWE, had that great match with Undertaker and eventually would go on to win the World Championship, but it took time for him to get there. Yeah, he's got the legitimacy now to do it. It's not even a matter of legitimacy because it's just like where all the storylines and angles are right now based on what he's doing, his trajectory. He doesn't really seem like he's in the title mix at the moment. Not with all of this shit going on with MJF. So let them do what they need to do right now, and Darby's time will come. Absolutely. But I think if he was the one to beat Punk for the title, I think at the moment there's better options. Alex, I don't think it. Let me listen to it. I usually purposely lower the volume a bit so my mic doesn't pick up any of the audio because I hate wearing headphones. But if I get too much of the audio of the show picked up, I could run into problems. As a matter of fact, when I did Backlash live reaction, I forgot to turn down my mic and my video got blocked. Or WWE just wouldn't allow it. So I want to avoid that. I usually keep my mic low, but I think I'm all right. I can hear myself. I think y'all are fine. This is kind of the level I have to have it on, and I do that by design. So turn up your shit. I have not been listening. Is Jeff on commentary? Where did Jeff wander off to? Yeah, I've seen that Jacob Maxville picture floating around. Oh, wow. Oh. Nick sold those. Oh, my God, what a destroyer. And Nick was selling the shit out of Twist of Fate's Double or Nothing, too. Standing moonsault. God, Luch is good. He's fucking huge. I guess I never really realized how tall Haku's boy is. Mother of God. I guess that explains it, because Haku I don't think is his real father. I think he's his uncle. So he must get his height from his biological father. Jesus. Oh. Nice. Tony Khan. Jeff has to tone down his style. I think somebody said Jeff had to tone down his style once in 1999, and we've been saying it 3 times a week ever since. At this point, he's so close to retirement. Why even bother toning anything down? I remember telling myself in those TLC matches, enjoy this while it lasts, because all these guys are going to have 5-year careers. I kind of had that one wrong. Just by a little. Wow, good stunner on O'Reilly. He tags out. Babyfaces are winning this, I feel like. Oh, God. God damn. Oh. He's all right. He's right up already. Oh, and he caught Darby. Hikuleo landed right on his head on that dive over the top rope. Jesus. He got right up and took a coffin drop and caught him. This match is everywhere. Oh, wait, no. The heels are going to win this because the Hardys beat the Bucks. But then again, Kyle beat Darby. I don't know who's going to win this. Could go either way. Oh, going to delete Kyle's head, too. Delete his ass. Poor Bobby Fish. Ugh. Fish is taking it, too. Look at the fucking size of him. Damn, look at Matt fighting back with an elbow on the charging big man. Matt, you have been in the ring with Haku. I'm almost certain of it. So you should know that you don't bash the Samoan boys' heads in the fucking... Or the Island boys, I should say. Their head into the turnbuckle. Twist of fate on the big fella. Down he goes over the top rope. Spear. Oh. Oh, wow. Oof. Oh, wow. Ugh. Meltzer driver onto Jungle. All right, heels win. I mean, it is going to be cool if we get like some Undisputed Elite and Punk and FTR crossover at some point. There's so many possibilities. AEW has got their table set pretty nicely for a good summer. It's all in the execution now. Pieces are there. You can have all sorts of fun. Cutler and that cold spray. Jeff versus Darby in a lights-out retirement match. Poor Jeff. Just one more ass-kicking to your body before you retire. I wouldn't mind him passing the torch over to Darby in singles and then, you know, the Hardys put over the Bucks before it's all over. And then just see you later. 2 years later, going to the WWE Hall of Fame or something. See? See? A little dissension, just a little stuff there. A lot of people were surprised they retained.
Here with Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland. Last
the fuck are those guys?
Well, before we talk about the tag team gold, I gotta introduce you to my people right here.
Yeah, who's his
Some
people?
Mogul stuff right now. To my right, we got my man Gee.
Okay.
See you, the man behind the Black Panther, Civil War, Captain America. Then over here.
Okay, that sounds important.
The man behind the music theme. Big pressure on my Mogul stuff right now. Garments. Last but not least, we got the fashion icon himself, Jeff Hamilton.
Who's this guy?
To me.
Special for you, like a one-of-one jacket for you to export.
Yeah, Seth's promo was good on Monday. Glad we had two fucking bangers in 3 days' time.
We had Jerry Weston Chamberlain, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe Bryant, Shaq. Two single superstars on one team.
That being noted, whether it's tag, whether it's singles, the gold has been gained before and it will happen again. And when it does, I expect that you will all swerve in our glory.
Swerve in their glory. Okay. They've been trying to figure out like a good name and catchy shit to go with that. A lot of teams in contention. All right, Athena. She kind of did have a little stare down with Jade Cargill briefly, I think.
At the conclusion of the TBS Championship match, Jade Cargill and the Baddies.
Jade Cargill and the Baddies.
To put it lightly, on Anna Jay. And who should arrive here in AEW but the fallen goddess, Athena.
How could you release this woman? Look at her. Oh, shut up, Jim Ross. Just don't talk during any of this. Sure reminds me of Jackie. Shut up, Jim Ross. Look at her. It's so exciting to see her there.
I mean, I can finally say it. Athena is all elite, baby. And you know, it's not a surprise why I'm here. The competition of the top tier AEW women's division, nonetheless that of one dominant TBS women's champion, Jade Cargill.
I mean, I'm not sure if I'm have putting the belt on Athena on her first match.
100 with you. Let's have a real talk moment. Because all streaks were made to be broken. And I am going to be the one to break yours.
I think if Athena was going to beat Jade Cargill for the title, I would make her a mystery opponent. I would do a segment where Jade's cocky. I'll take on anybody. Then you bring Athena out. She wins. Jade's not prepared. Jade has an excuse. But if they're just going to straight do this match, I don't think that Athena will win. Here comes Jade. And Wesley Stillwater. Oh, Stokely Hathaway. Close enough. It's got to feel good to go there knowing you got so many friends there too, you know? Stokely's a great guy to put with Jade.
Stokely Hathaway, the publicist for Jade Cargill.
Oh, he's his publisher. He's her publicist. Kiera Hogan, Hulk's other daughter. Oh, there's Anna is here too. Are Anna Jay and Ty Conti still friends, or they don't give a shit about each other? Oh, there's Statlander. Anna's getting a lot better. Statlander and Athena are both good, and Jade's on the rise. Not a bad little handful of women right there. And Red Velvet's good. Oh, easy. Easy, Bryce.
Wow, well, we have to try to restore order. But coming up next here, for the first
Nice. Wardlow on Dynamite for his first time as being an actual member of AEW. How adorable. Hey, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Commercial.
When it comes to safety, who has more IIHS Top Safety Pick Plus awards? The highest level of safety you can earn? Subaru. When it comes to longevity, who has the highest percentage of its vehicles still on the road after 10 years? Subaru. And when it comes to brand loyalty, who does JD Power rank #1 in the automotive industry for 3 consecutive years? Subaru. It's easy to love a car you can trust. It's easy to love a Subaru.
Prepare your home for a new season of style during the Living Spaces Memorial Day event. Save big and get what you want fast with free next day delivery. From fresh bedroom and living room collections to dining designs for easy preparing, there's a special piece for every space. Enjoy special financing and get no interest for 3 years on select purchases with no fee. Don't miss these exciting limited time deals.
All right, we are back. Thank you for waiting. I was laughing in there thinking about a few weeks ago on a stream. I just got up to go use the bathroom, and I'm in the middle of peeing, and I never turn the microphone off or anything when I leave my seat. I'm in there peeing, and in mid pee, whatever commercial is on, it's like a Backstreet Boys song or something, and I start freaking out. I'm like trying to finish up my pee so I can run out here and try to shut that down or turn down the volume as to not get flagged for any music bullshit, but I didn't make it, and it was really funny of me like wanting to run from the bathroom at the worst time.
And how do I hydrate after? Smart water alkaline.
Oh, very good question, Spectre. It is weird how they are considering Wardlow. Well, no, I think his record will remain intact because even though, I guess in AEW's universe, you can work there without being an actual contracted wrestler. So you can still have matches there. Lots of guys have worked and have records who don't have contracts. So I think he will retain whatever record he has, which does have a handful of losses on it. Bring the camera with me next time. It is attached to my computer, so that wouldn't work unless I got a 50-foot extension cable. I'm out of beer in my fridge. This was my last Stella, so I have now opened up a can of Coke. I'm just going to sip on that. A little caffeine. All right, we are back.
TBS from the fabulous Kia Forum in Los Angeles, and we are moments away from seeing one of the hottest stars in all of pro wrestling.
Here he comes.
Someday his name will belong on the walls of those other great stars.
That's cool. The old Joe Louis Arena had walls like that. All the names and shit. I love that he still has no music, right? Or he does. No handcuffs. I love how they're just having the audience react to him naturally. I really, really want this to go well. Oh, there's his music. I kind of like that, though. They need to see if they can try to get that over. Have him come out just to the natural reaction of the crowd and then go into his theme. Like, hopefully they can grow on those reactions. Just keep having him impress in the ring. He's facing JD Drake. I haven't really paid much attention to his theme song at all. It would help, I think, if Wardlow had really, really good music. Maybe this is good, I don't know, but something that's like super catchy. Because AEW does really well with their music. You know, CM Punk and Darby Boy and Darby Boys, CM Punk and Darby Allin and Britt Baker, Adam Cole. There's a lot of like MJF. There's a lot of super recognizable themes that you immediately associate with that guy. Oof. That's what Jim Johnson taught us. How important theme music is.
And now JD Drake sent into the ropes swinging a miss. And JD Drake
Wow. Wardlow's super athletic. I remember when we were watching him face Cody. And I was like, holy shit, he is way better. First time, I feel like such an asshole. First time I ever saw him. And I'm like, well, that guy must suck in the ring because he looks great. And he just looks incredible in that suit. He's big and menacing and believable looking. He looks like a WWE guy. How come he's not in the Performance Center? He must really be bad in the ring. And then he gets in the ring with Cody. I'm like, holy shit, he's good. God, what a power bomb on JD Drake. Ugh. And that's it. Yeah, Spectre, I think you're right on the Ciampa thing. Last guy I can remember. What did Jim Ross say about bowling? Did he say he has a 300 game? I have a 300 game. I have a bunch of 300 games.
Mr. Mayhem.
All right. Here in Los Angeles, Wardlow, let's say it once again. You are all elite. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on. Tony, hit the bricks.
Get the bricks, Tony.
Not so fast.
What the fuck?
Jack, give him the documents.
Oh no, what is this?
You must be pretty pleased with yourself. Tickled pink, huh? You think you can wreak havoc across the nation with no repercussions?
This dude doesn't watch the product.
Not with me here, pal.
This dude doesn't watch the product.
Documents. I'm serving you with a class action lawsuit
Oh God.
of the American Arena Security Professionals, the people you've been beating up for weeks and weeks. That's right.
The American Arena Security Professionals, is that a real thing? I don't think. Is it really? I don't know. I would think maybe each individual stadium would handle its own security shit. And there's not just a nationwide fucking. Ripped it up. I don't know how official that is. Stuffed it in his mouth. This guy doesn't watch the product. Ah, right on. The Laker belt in the forum. That's awesome.
What are your thoughts about this matchup?
Whether you like Dante Martin or not, and for the record, I do not. Nobody can deny this kid's potential. But that just means if he does everything right over the next couple of years, he may end up as good as Scorpio Sky is right now.
Yeah, well, that would be great if Dante actually had a couple of years.
Oh, I thought this match was tonight. Is it not?
None of that potential is
It's
going to
Rampage.
any closer to Genie. You're not even going to touch Genie. So this is what I want you to do. Enjoy your California vacation. Walk down Sunset, get you Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, because on Friday you're going to get your ass handed to you by the only man worth
All right, so it's Rampage for Dante and Scorpio. That'll be a good match. Oh, there he is. I'm not getting chicken and waffles. I'm right here.
But I think that I'm better than you are right now. And on Rampage, I'm going to prove it.
Okay. Here comes Britt. I don't even know what Britt's doing. I can't remember what the matches are. Tag team. Oh yeah. There's lots of tag teams tonight. Britt's carrying that belt with her. Yeah, I think we should limit this to like the first week or so and then not bring the belts out with you. We already got the FTW. I think that should be something to sit at home on your trophy case. Obviously, we want to get the fans used to seeing this and see what it looks like, and all that's fine. But I wouldn't always carry it. I just wouldn't. All right, Storm is here. 5-1 already, huh? Oh, yeah, so it's Storm and Ruby against Britt. Well, poor Ruby lost at the pay-per-view. I think the baby faces have to go over here. You'll hear my thoughts on Soho's loss tomorrow. Yeah. Hayter and Britt are going down.
Well, you can see that Tony Storm has plenty of problems with Jamie Hayter, and everyone has problems with Britt Baker, but she's red hot right now, guys. She's the Queen of Hearts here now.
Yeah, if they got like little small trophies and like they each took a photo with both of them, like holding them like Owen would, that would be kind of funny. But that would be weird, though. You got to have a big trophy. And I do love the belts. Don't get me wrong. I think they're spectacular looking belts. It's just I don't want them out on TV every week, every time they're out there for the next year. It was weird how the whole story of her, she can't win the big one. They even have Rancid play her to the ring, and she loses. Stuff like that is like such an automatic trigger for fans because of why didn't she win and all this. And I'm like, well, there's reasons. Rancid being there was pretty cool. That was pretty awesome for them to pull that off. Oof. Has Britt taken a drill to someone's mouth yet? I don't know, but if I was her, I'd definitely do that. I'd pull motherfucker's teeth out. The dentist from Little Shop of Horrors, just Steve Martin. They should do a skit like that where she sings in the office and shit. I saw something about the WWE AEW docs, but I didn't see who they announced for it. Luger being one of them. Yeah, I'll believe that shit when I see it. They already did a Luger doc that never made air on Peacock, but that's cool. Those A&E docs, I want to say AEW, A&E docs were great first time around, so I'm sure these will be awesome. I didn't even notice Dan Lambert's voice because I don't listen to Dan Lambert, but maybe he's just a little sick. I was under the weather a couple weeks ago, and it fucked with me so bad. I had to postpone a couple of commentaries. I'm like, I can't talk like this. I sound nasally.
If you get a word incorrect, there will be consequences. Your word is iridocyclitis. And you use it in a sentence. Please spell iridocyclitis.
The hell do you spell that? By the way, if you are on Twitter and you're not following me, shoot me a follow at Good Mic Work. Try to get me to 5,000 followers. I'm like almost there. I had way over 5,000 about a year or so ago, and then there was a Twitter purge or something. So I'm trying to recoup that. So go over there to that Twitter thing and find me and follow me. In that order. You got to do them in that order for it to work.
Compare hundreds of travel sites at once. Kayak. Search one and done.
Good night, Eric. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I don't know where many of you guys live, but here on the West Coast, it's only 6:30 at night for me, so this is very easy, but a little later for other folks.
Something on your mind. Chew on it. Twizzlers.
Does daily stress leave you feeling out of sync? New Dove Men Stress Relief Body Wash with a plant-based adaptogen helps alleviate stress on skin so you can get back in sync.
That's cool. You have a Little Shop of Horrors tattoo. I actually have two Little Shop of Horrors stories. I had a couple of friends that did a couple of really big tours of performing Little Shop of Horrors. I went to see one. It was fucking incredible. And also my high school drama teacher, I did 4 years of like theater. And she was like best friends with Audrey in the movie. Not in the movie, but the actors that played Audrey. they were homies. I think she was like the maid of honor at her wedding or vice versa, something like that. They were like super close. And I always thought that was cool.
An answer that leads to even more answers. Mayo Clinic. You know where to go.
Take your pick on that one. Southern Mac work is probably better. It sucks. It happens all the time, but, we all go through it. When you, and this doesn't mean AJ, it can mean anybody really, but when you absolutely are in love with a professional wrestler's look and ring work and persona and everything they do, but you hate who they are personally. Happens all the time. I'm not saying I believe in flat earth. I'm just saying there's things out there. There's just some things out there. Doesn't mean I believe it. It's just that things are out there. Ugh. John Cena should main event WrestleMania again. John Cena probably will. I not only believe that John Cena will, and I'm adamant about this, John Cena will win another world title. I also believe a WrestleMania main event will be in his future, even if it means it's a retirement or maybe a farewell for the time being. Maybe he does leave for 8 years and comes back when he's nearly 50 and has a 2-year run. God, Jamie Hayter got folded. Hayter and Hikuleo tonight. Oh, my God. Took some gnarly bumps, and then Tony. Hayter's going to have to get concussion checked backstage. That was 2 in a row. Oh, my God. All right, Tony just sold that good. That was not that just looked rough. Jesus. The last 6 moves were stiff as shit. That one wasn't so bad, the sling blade there, but God damn. Jader took an ass kicking on that. Or Hayter. Jesus Christ. Hayter hit 2 good knees there on Storm's face. Jamie should be selling. Holy fuck. The bump she just took. Oh, no. I hate Alabama slams. They are so gnarly. Ruby's top rope. Oh, watch out. Oh, super kick to the throat of Ruby. German to Britt. Brogue kick to Tony. Oh, yeah. Jamie's super strong. Ooh. What do you call that? Rock bottom, backbreaker? What the fuck is that? Ouch. This is a good match. This is really good. Shout out to them, too, on the pay-per-view. 4 matches. Count them. Had women in them. That's got to be a record for AEW, right? Yeah, give me Jamie Hayter over Lacey Evans any day. And Hayter's a badass, my God. Not sure what's going on with Rebel. No, there's a lockjaw. No, no. Ruby's trying to fight it. Oh, wow. I was thinking the babyfaces would win here. Nope. All right, there's still a chance for the babyfaces. Ooh, oh, maybe not after that. Jesus. All these moves have been good. They've been landing all of them. This has been better than the opener, to be honest. Oof. Damn. Yeah. They've been hitting everything square. There we go. Babyface is won, as expected. Nope. Haters, see, don't be using Owens' belt, man. I don't like that. Actually, Owen would do the same thing, but still. Let's not start denting that belt up and getting it all fucked up and shit. They should have, Britt and Cole should have like matching end tables on each side of their bed with like a framed encasing of those belts as they go to sleep. Oh, Spectre, appreciate that 10 more from you. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. Decided to do one more super chat. What would you think of a Ruby Britt double turn? Do you think it's possible? Also, speaking of concussions, I always get worried when I see Hey Poison Rana always looks awful. It does. That one I think is protected as it can be, I suppose. But yeah, it's a very awkward way to bend. I'm more concerned with the back and the neck with a Poison Rana than the head. But they both look horrible. Yeah, maybe a Ruby turn could be good. I mean, be cool. I don't think CM Punk would form a faction, but if he does, and FTR joins CM Punk's group, then maybe they bring in Ruby. Might be fun. Face House of Black in a 8-person tag. The main event to Dynamite might be fun. Do a CM Punk and Malachi Black program for the title. I think Punk might be outmatched in that one. Athletically and physically, anyway. Yeah, it's like when Strowman won that big stupid battle royal or whatever the fuck it was, or Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. Was that what it was? And had the big green belt. He just won it and you never saw it again. Would be funny if like Adam Cole and Britt Baker are just being assholes in their respective angles, and like Martha shows up to TV. You guys are not doing my Owen proud. I gave you those, because the way she talks. I gave you those titles, and you have disgraced those titles, and I am here to take the titles away from you, and you are no longer worthy of carrying these around. And that's how they get them off TV. And then like a year or two down the line, when one or both of them are babyfaces, Martha comes back and says, I like you guys now. Here's the belts back. And then the crowd cheers and cries. Think AEW would give me a job as creative team with something like that? Nah, me neither. Me neither. WWE, on the other hand, might just think that's brilliant. Call up Greg Morgan. Offer him a job. It's like, as long as I can have my own office, own bathroom, work my own hours, never talk to anyone, and make 8 figures, I'll consider it. Oh, and free food delivery from any establishment in the area that I so choose, as many times a day as I so choose. Make sure that's in there. Sports, entertainers. So it's Garcia and Mox. This is our main. Yeah, Garcia's moving. Was he the one who was stuck in the elevator with Kingston? I think it was him, right? I don't know if I saw the cooler spot. I think I did, because Jericho was brawling with someone right in the hard cam area, so I had a clear shot of that. I thought it was Garcia and Jericho was over there. So, yeah, at first, Moxley and Jericho, I could see everything they were doing. I saw the table break and all that. I could see that perfectly. So, I think the cooler shit was over there. So, I think I saw it. Got a real close-up of Moxley at the show, which was awesome. You'll see all this tomorrow. Man with a mask. You know what I'm really happy about is I recorded my review for Double or Nothing yesterday, and I was really concerned that crazy shit would happen tonight and would make what I said look stupid or something. If I'm like offering an opinion, there might be a lot I have to edit out or something like that. But not too much happened here that's going to make me change anything I said in yesterday's review. So that works out. Hell, who knows? I might have even half-assed predicted something. I'm not even sure. I can't remember what I said completely. I'll find out when I edit it tonight. Yeah, so, Deshaun, did they do that? Thank you for the $2. Garcia is either walking like he's limping or he's got something up his ass. Did they put something up his ass? Did Eddie insert something into him in the elevator when they were closed in the elevator, or was that somebody else? Macaulay Culkin's there too, Vince Vaughn. Yeah, I think that maybe in the elevator something naughty happened. I don't think they would go there. That's sexual assault. So I guess you're probably not going to do that. But if this was 1998 and Vince Russo had the pen, insert away. They wouldn't even hesitate. Grand Rapids. Man, I haven't been up there since I was a kid. Any Grand Rapids people? I still hear, despite Michigan's troubles, that Grand Rapids is an okay place to live. Yeah, are you saying Eddie playing? Eddie might have. I'm pretty sure the sun doesn't shine anywhere in that general area. But I think it was like the first Jackass. I think it was like Ryan Dunn put the car up his ass and like put it in a condom and he like lubed it up and stuck it up there and he went to the doctor. And I remember like them showing it on the x-ray and the doctor says he's an international doctor or something, so I can't tell his accent. But Ryan's trying to like ask for options to get it out. And he's like, can I just take a bunch of laxatives or whatever? And the doctor's like, yeah, you could, but you get a whole lot of poop and no car. That's the way he delivered the line. You get a lot of poop, but no car. That car was in there. So hopefully Danny Garcia has not been jackassed. Ouch. I'm watching Orange is the New Black, and the little nun lady, the old lady, put a phone up her ass to get into Max. It's just lovely conversation, isn't it? Any of you eating at the moment? Anything else we want to discuss? Oh my God, grinding his head. That's so fucking hardcore. Oh my God. I don't like headbutts. That freaks. I just think Shibata every time. I'm like, stop doing that. Some of those headbutts are gnarly. Like, I know they're worked, but man, what if you just miscalculate and you actually do ram your fucking head into the other guy? Like, super hard. Yeah, Moxley's already, but see? God, he did bash his fucking head in. Hard. Look at that. Ugh. Makes my head hurt. Oh, okay, he had stitches up there. All right, he was doing that to open up the stitches. I thought that was a fresh... I forgot these guys were in a war on Sunday. I was kind of there. How I forgot that, I don't know. But yeah, so he's already got a bunch of gaffs already up there. Okay, phew. I thought all of that happened from that one headbutt. Oh my God, he's got the stairs under or on top of Moxley's ankle. Yeah, TJ, I saw the new one. The new one's funny. Funny enough. It's just like wrestling, you know, like, should this guy come back and wrestle at this age? You know, I'm like, should they do a movie at this point when you got guys dead? You have guys, you know, that you've had falling outs with, and shit's kind of in shambles a little bit. You got a lot of new characters to bring in. But I think they pulled it off just fine. But seeing these guys like 50 years old killing themselves is pretty hilarious. It's one thing when you're 30, 25, younger than that.
Farewell to my expensive gym membership.
So you're getting rid of all of your workout gear?
Honoring you.
Don't give up the things you love. Stay
No, don't regularly watch Denise, but like Denise. Just don't really have time to watch anybody because I got my own shit to do. But anytime I catch her, she's very pleasant.
A surprisingly great race that fit any budget. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
Top Gun Maverick is the #1 movie in the world. Damn right. It's an absolute blast from start to
Moxley is a taco or burrito guy. I think burrito.
ever made.
It's easier to, like, when you need to walk and move your shoulders and you got food in your hand, a burrito's easy to manage. Just have one just bite a couple times and finish it off. And you pretty much would, the shoulder movement wouldn't be interrupted. And I think that's what you want to look for if you're Moxley. Taco, you'd have lettuce flying all over the place, fucking tomatoes going left and right. You know, burrito, you hang on to that.
There are times I wonder, why can't I wear white after Labor Day?
I think it's a figure four. Mox has got the figure four on Garcia. Ref's trying to break it up. No, that's true. Good call on that. You know, Eddie did pour gasoline, and Jericho tried to murder both him and Danielson. So nothing, I suppose, is off limits. But I'd say maybe some things are, and maybe that is something that is off limits. At least the violence is consensual, you know what I mean? Like, they know they're going out there to beat the shit out of each other when they're not expecting. Is for things to insert certain areas. Wrecked them, damn near killed them. Oh, hey, buddy. All right, we got a cat. I have 2 cats on the counter or on the desk. All right, bros, this is real dangerous. We got mics, we got wires, we've got food, we've got beer. Chill, bud. Okay, there you go. I'm managing 2 animals. There we go. They're both down. All right, Moxley and Garcia back on the top rope. Oh, God, big belly to back. God, Moxley is fucking busted open hard. That is a true Crimson Mask if there ever was one. On TBS. Stay tuned for Bob's Burgers. Oh my goodness. Jesus. Was that the move that Randy Orton did to one of the Singh brothers? He damn near twisted him into oblivion off the table. And he made the famous face. He took that on the steel step. AEW has been loving the step and the stairs bumps. God damn. Excalibur's probably trying to plug Friday. Jericho's like, shut up. Yeah, they do tend to bleed a lot. I can understand the match on Sunday that blood was shed. And if you're going to have a match here, it's likely to mean that you've got some stitches that are fresh. which will mean more blood. But the Wheeler Yuta match was quite rough. Wow, he's got... Nope, Moxley rolls through it. Man. Yeah, Moxley is 100% winning this. I don't have any doubt. Look at Garcia trying to spin out of this. He does. Oh, wow. Wow. Garcia knows 43 more. The man of 1,047 holds. Wow. Oh, nice German. Coming up on the finish here, we have to. I got 59 to the hour here. Sharpshooter on Moxley for the win. Wow. And we're at the top of the hour here. Is he going to tap out? Oh, my God. Oh, Moxley. Wow. Nope. I feel like we got to get a paradigm shift and a finish here in like 10 seconds. This must be it. Well, we must have an overrun here. I'm over. Are you guys over? Right on. Overrun. Way to go, AEW. Overrun after a pay-per-view. Boy, Moxley has not had good luck breaking tables. We're in overtime. I love that. We're going to stick with it. We're doing that for you, fans. We're making that decision on the fly. I love it. Thank you, AEW. You're too good to us. We're going to give you 4 extra minutes. He's wearing a beret. A little white beret. He's going to try to distract him. No, he's not going to lose. Like, there's the... Nope. I thought he was going to paradigm him. There's Kingston. Oh, God. Did Kingston almost Titus O'Neil that shit? Oh, my God. Did you see him stumbling? I thought he was going to smash his face into the apron. Oh, my God. He was running, and he was going down. That would have been embarrassing. I don't know how he somehow managed to save himself there. Can we get a replay on that? Oh, my God. Eddie, you are the luckiest motherfucker in the world. That could have been so bad. He was on a trajectory, at least we only saw it for like 10 seconds or 2 seconds. But he looked like he was going face first into the apron. And he was able to direct himself into Jericho. That was insane. Was Twitter going crazy about the Titus bump? All right, Moxley is down. He's cool for the blood and guts. He says, bring it. Road Rager. I forgot about Road Rager. And Dynamite is June 29th. So that'll be after Forbidden Door. Holy shit. AEW's got some cards stacked for this summer. I'm going to keep watching, I think. That's all right with you guys. Because I think things are going to be pretty good. Well, anyway, thank you for being here this evening. If any new watchers were here, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like and follow me over on the socials as well. I'd appreciate it. And thanks for being here. I'm going to get working on my Double or Nothing review, which is awesome. I'm so excited to release it to you guys, but that will be tomorrow. I'm going to be rendering this in 4K, and last time I did a video this long in 4K, it took a while, probably all night, so I will have it up sometime tomorrow early afternoon, but it's going to be a good one on my whole Double or Nothing experience, my review of the show, my thoughts about what was going on, so just stay tuned for that tomorrow, and then the plan is, I guess, to be back up here on Saturday for our normal weekly podcast. So thanks again, y'all, for being here. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you real soon.